It's known to some as the most interesting sport in the world. Around here, it's not just the live music and roller skates that keeps these fans rolling in. The Texas Roller Derby, an Austin original, has been wowing crowds since 2001. Their blend of entertainment and athleticism continues to win fans of all ages while staying true to their old school derby roots.
If you like seeing women being assertive and just busting through walls and packs and having no fears, and you want to see a pillow fight in the mix, this is the place to be.
This night in particular brought out a very special fan. The Derby bestowed their first annual Be Your Own Hero Award on former Texas Senator Wendy Davis. The award honored her 13-hour standing on the Senate floor to filibuster in favor of women's reproductive rights.
I'm quite honored, honestly, just to know that there are women here in Austin and elsewhere in the state and honestly around the country who feel like I stood for something that mattered.
I don't think it has quite hit me yet that I got to meet Wendy Davis and present an award to her. I feel like it's going to hit me tomorrow and I'm going to be totally surprised because I feel really like that was totally normal, and it's not normal. I just met Wendy Davis.
After the fans and athletes got to meet their hero at halftime, it was back to the action. From pillow fights to long jumps to Texas icons, this roller derby is never short of surprises. With a mix of quirky rules, stiff competition, and dedicated fans, these women make the phrase, "the most interesting sport in the world," seem not so far-fetched. They are the few, the proud, but not yet Marines. They are officer candidates sworn into the Platoon Leaders class, an alternative program from ROTC that offers college students a shot at training to one day become Marine Corps officers.
ROTC is a big time commitment, whether it's Army, Air Force, Navy, whatever it may be. The Platoon Leaders class and the Officer Candidates course program, you don't have to take additional courses, you don't have to wear uniforms to class. All that I need you to do is come work out with us during the week, early in the morning, and really maintain focus on your normal everyday life.
If you feel like you want to be challenged, if you feel like you want to be pushed, if you want to be part of a bigger brotherhood, more than yourself, more than just a football team, this is an opportunity to contribute back and do something different with your life.
On this day, candidates from several universities gathered in Austin to challenge themselves to the O course, along with other rigorous exercises to simulate some of the tests that await them at training. It's obstacles like these that aspiring candidates will have to go through to one day lead Marines. But when it's all said and done, candidates come together as one to rest, recover, and listen to the advice of the Marines present.
You wake up, you look yourself in the mirror, you know whether you put out or not.
One day soon, they'll put their skills to the test. For those that make it, they'll not only stand amongst, but lead the few, the proud, the Marines.
This semester, Texas State students have received 4 alerts from the university, alerting them to an attempted robbery, an attempted assault, and 2 sexual assaults.
If you're walking at night, you want to walk in a safe walking group, which is 3 or more people.
I always walk with a group of people. I never walk by myself, so I feel pretty safe and it's not that far away.
The UPD offers more than just a police department. There are also other services in place to help students remain safe on campus.
If you can't walk in a safe walking group, we encourage everyone to utilize the Bobcat Bobby Safety Escort Service.
Bobcat Bobbies are available to students from 6:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. on campus. Uniformed escorts are equipped with carts and a radio to contact UPD in case of an emergency.
With people dressing as clowns and they're in the areas, kind of doesn't sit very well with me. So I'm probably a bit more cautious than what I would usually be.
I know about the emergency lights and the Bobcat Bobbies and how to call the police and everything. So I feel pretty good.
Texas State recently began using the Rave Guardian app. The app allows students, faculty, and staff to create a safety profile, submit anonymous tips, call campus safety, and alert friends or family members to notify them that they've made it home safely.
With the 85th legislative session in Texas approaching, lawmakers and advocacy groups are exploring the issues that they plan to address in the upcoming session.
The Senate Committee on Health and Human Services met last week to discuss a variety of health topics, including the possible expansion of Medicaid, the Texas Women's Health Program, and restoring funding for therapy services for children through Medicaid. Hugh Shine of Bell County is running unopposed to represent the 55th District in the House in the next general election. He wants to address other fiscal issues facing Texans before moving to Medicaid expansion.
What we have is a situation where the state has been very conservative in the amount of money that we have spent for the Children's Health and Insurance Program, for a number of other programs that fall under the Medicaid issue. Again, it just boils down to the numbers and the amount of money that the state has available.
Healthcare groups are gearing up to voice their concerns to lawmakers on healthcare issues across the state. Planned Parenthood has seen legislation that impedes on their ability to serve their patients, and this session won't be any different for their action team.
We know that a lot of the opposition to the Medicaid expansion is really political. It's not really economical. It's not about health care. It's not about expanding health care. It's really about playing politics. And it's not fair to play politics with women. It's not fair to play politics with their children and their families.
More committee hearings will take place in the months leading up to the session that is set to begin in January.